Hello, my name's Alex and welcome to my chat about the big cycling event I've got coming up. It's probably not big to some riders, but yeah, still scaring the hell out of me. I'm doing a 100-mile Audax tomorrow. This is going to be sort of the furthest I've ever ridden, so I'm expecting a very numb bum on it. So I've got to talk about some of my preparations and what have you. Good thing about lockdown, get out on the bike. Yes, it was working really. No. So get out on the bike, and it's allowed me to do, odd stints and what have you. So 30, 35 miles at a time, those sort of things, just generally building up. Now last year, I did another event, same club but not an Audax. The difference is with an Audax and a Sportive is that Sportives tend to have signs everywhere, and it's very, the club will have gone out and marked the route for you. With an Audax, same distances can be involved. The big difference is that you've got a GPX file, a map file, that you download onto your phone or device or what have you, and then you follow that. You can print them out. Now I did have a nice cycling computer, but I sort of lost that, on one of the rides. It's died on me. So I'm using the phone today. So I've got a phone mount put on the handlebars, and I'm using an app called Commute. It allows you to upload the map files and then follow it, just like street map directions. Goes without saying, this is going to take a heavy toll on my battery. So I went out and bought one of those. It's a charger or a battery pack to recharge your phone. Apparently it's good for 2 phone loads. So I'm going to get that fully laden up with a connector, and if I start to lose the phone and obviously my map, I can recharge. All very well, Alex. What else are you taking? Well, a couple of bottles of this. Normally a lot of people will go out and just have water or what have you, but I'm expecting to be in the saddle for about 10 hours. My energy levels are going to go bleh, big time. So that in a couple of 1 litre bottles, sort of like that, but the bigger brother. I've got a couple of those, and the idea is into the frame, and it'll keep me fueled. Fueling as you go is good, and the thing about, I'm not being sponsored by Science in Sport Go or any sports drink, is that they need to have a lot of sugar in them. This is about 98% carbs. Now normally, you dieters out there would say, carbs, it's terrible. And if you are on the lean-in 15 or that sort of thing, yeah, carbs tend to take a thing, but I'm going to be burning through that. So I'm not going to actually put any weight on per se. What I'm going to do is to keep myself fueled, to keep the legs moving. In addition to that, I've got quite a few of these Go Gels. Asda had a special on, 6 or 4 pounds, so I thought I'd get some more. I will have about half a dozen of those lurking about, and a couple of those munchies. What else do you need to get you up hills? Jelly babies. Yeah, pure hit sugar, ideal. Now there are going to be feed stations along the way, and checkpoints and various other things. So I'll see how that goes. This will be the first time. The nearest I'll have come to that is something called a trail quest or mountain bike orienteering, where you have a little wrist thingy, and you used to click the card, but now you turn up to the thing. It's electronic, and you just sort of use the wrist thingy, and it goes beep, and it records the checkpoints you found. This isn't like that. You've got a man standing by the road, I understand, and then you just get your card marked or something like that, which is good. So keeping myself fueled is big. I'm probably also going to take some cake or something like that, or flapjacks. The idea is that I can munch on the go and just keep munching, keep munching, keep munching. But for longest I've been in the saddle is about 6.5 hours. This is about 10 hours. So I'm expecting sore bum, knees to go and that sort of thing. Other things I'm taking. Light. just in case the weather turns. I know it's daylight, but hey ho. This one here, it's a bag that goes onto your handlebars, and I can put all sorts of goodies in there. If the weather's bad, I'll take this and I'll have things like my coat in there, so this will fold up quite neatly into a little sort of thing, goes in the bag, and I can also put other things like batteries and stuff in there. So it's good to have a bit of carrying capacity. I'm also going to take a top tube bag and a seat bag. Now the seat bag has got a multi-tool in it and a chain breaker. Only ever so far touched Formica only needed the chain breaker for mountain bikes because of the pedalling action and stuff, you know, especially on SRAM PG 980s. Ping, ping, ping. I'm always repairing them in the winter and that sort of thing. But road riding, a lot easier pedalling, and so I'm not sure I'll need it, but I'm taking it just in case. And a power link. Spare tube, definitely. And scabs. Scabs are like these, you know, you normally have the sandpaper and you peel the thing, what have you. Scabs, you don't have to do that, you don't have glue, it's all self-contained. So you find the puncture, peel the scab, sticky on, done. Keeps weight down. So consequently, bike pump. This is a Lesign, bolts onto the frame, and yeah, it's a must. So spare tubes, scabs, multi-tool, a few other bits and pieces. But what else do I think I would take other than munchies and stuff? Mobile phone and wallet. Mobile phone I'm taking because my map's on there, so that's okay, but I always ride with one anyway. If I'm off-road or in the middle of nowhere and something happens. But also I'll take £10 and a card in the wallet, and that way if I do sort of need some munches or some food, or if I break down and want to get a taxi, I can, you know, phone and do various other bits, yeah. And if I need to buy anything but the trader's not taking cash, I've got a tenner with me. Lid goes without saying. Now, sports gear, cycling shorts are a must. You know, if you're going to cycle any distance, you need the padding, and because it's sort of a lycra setup type thing. Yes, I'm a lycra out. It'll wick sweat a lot easier. You know, you're not gonna have a damp t-shirt that's all soaking wet or anything. This stuff will keep you comfortable. And the same with the top. Now, the top's got 3 pockets in the back. So the one with the zip is for the car keys, obviously. But I can also have munchies and stuff in the back, perhaps my sunglasses. Easy access stuff that I need. The other thing that I'm going to take is probably some more dough powder, so that if I run through all my water, I can just, I'll have enough go powder for another bottle. So overall, done the mileage, but I'm assuming that I'm going to be self-sustained for the day, and I'm taking out enough kit with me. But if I do break down for miles from anywhere, I can sort it. So anyway, I'll edit this. There's a picture of my bike on here as well, and you can see my setup. But basically, I will let you know how it goes tomorrow.